Welcome back to the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show here at Oregon Trail Park as the Western Nebraska Pioneers prepare for a little one-off against the Diamond Club Collegians. Pioneers come into this with a record of 15-6, and the Diamond Club Collegians enter today's ball game with a record of 4-12. Talk about the interview that I had with Pioneers first baseman from Bakersfield, California, attends Cal State Bakersfield out there. Davis Goodwin. First question I asked him was asking him about his recent hot streak that he's been on. He's had a couple of home runs in the recently, and also just been absolutely hitting the cover off of the ball. And I asked him what has led to this absolute red-hot streak that Davis has gone on. He said it's all about just going straight back to the fundamentals. Going back to the fundamentals between these two and just staying in the box and staying through the ball and all that sort of thing, and all about aiming towards right center field. And I mentioned that, it's not the first time that I've heard something like that. I've heard a couple of guys, Tanner Lancaster, Bryce Peterson, they talk about, aim at the second baseman, aim for the second baseman and try to hit the ball at him. He talked about aim for the CC train that he had back in high school. And he said, he also mentioned that he played at a shorter field in high school, so he tried to pull it a lot. To hit home runs. And his first pitch being thrown out here. He said there's no CC train out here, so he aims for the Pepsi sign over here, the Pepsi banner, to try to hit it at that to be successful here when he's swinging the bat. And then next question I asked him how he was enjoying Gering, and he said, I love it. Said it's been a great experience here. Where I grew up, it was more of a countryside type of feel, and to be here in Gering, it's basically the same feel, so it's a lot of fun to be here in Gering. And then the final question I asked him, when baseball has taken him as far as it can, whether that's done after college or he has a 20-year MLB career, what do you want to do with your life? He said, I want to be a scratch golfer. Davis Goodwin wants to be a scratch golfer when it's all said and done with baseball for him. He said, maybe make a cut or two on the PGA Tour or something. So good stuff there from Davis Goodwin. We're about ready to get started here at Oregon Trail Park. When we come back, give some final thoughts, and then lineups and first pitch coming your way. We'll take a break. You're listening to the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show here on KNEB and watching on the Front Range League Network. We'll be back. Welcome back to the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show. Just some final thoughts. Basically, the main thing that these two teams are going to have to do is, like, once again, jump out to the early start. Whoever can jump on the other team the quickest will be the recipe for success in this one. When we come back, it'll be lineups at first pitch. Coming your way next. This has been the High Plains Spas and Recreation pregame show here on KNEB. We'll be back. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. We're about ready to get things started here as we'll go ahead and give you the starting lineup first for the visiting Diamond Club Collegians. Leading things off and playing out in right field will be Tanner Gertz. Taylor McMaster will be batting second. He's over at second base. Kai Douglas is in the 3 spot, and he's over in left field. Cale Corridon will be batting cleanup. He's playing shortstop. In the 5 spot, playing in center field for the Diamond Club Collegians will be Blake Young. In the 6th spot, doing the DHing will be Mac Dawley. Brooke Mulvaney will be batting 7th and playing first base. Batting 8th and playing over at third base is Max Matucci. And last but not least, batting 9th and doing the catching for the Diamond Club Collegians will be Andrew Buckhold. Man on the mound for the Western Nebraska Pioneers will be Caden Ferguson. Ferguson from Alliance, Nebraska, attends Western Nebraska Community College over in Scottsbluff. So far this year, this will be the 5th appearance for Ferguson. His 3rd start. He has gone 14 in a 3rd inning. 1 win, no losses, no save opportunities for him. 14 strikeouts, 12 walks. He has given up 13 hits as the first pitch is in there for a call and strike. 0-1, and we are underway here at Oregon Trail Park. First pitch, 6:33 Mountain Time. Ferguson has an ERA of 3.77. The 0-1 misses high, and it's ball 1. First pitch temperature, 91 degrees, hot one here in Gering. High got all the way up to 99. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Tanner Gertz. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 now here to the right-handed hitting right fielder. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out here. Leadoff man at the plate here for the Diamond Club Collegians to begin the ball game. 1-2. Chopper towards the left side. Peterson charging, throw to first in time, and there's the first out of the inning. 1 gone in the inning. We'll give you the defensive alignment here for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Defensively, they will look like this. In left field is Ben Kern. Center field belongs to Alex Draper. Tyler Antwine is over in right. Kevin Blanco manning the hot corner. Bryce Peterson goes from second to shortstop. Jake Eady, who's usually the shortstop, decides to play second today as the first pitch to Taylor McMaster misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Jake Eady over at second. Davis Goodwin manning first base. And last but not least, man behind the plate doing the catching after a return, after a family reunion, gone for a couple of weeks. Back in the lineup here in his first day back, Caden Clute behind the plate doing the catching. McMaster ahead in the count here, 2 balls and no strikes. As the 2-0 offering from Ferguson misses outside. Good fastball, can't get him to chase. 3-0 the count here. Uniform report for the Western Nebraska Pioneers as the 3-0, no green light. McMaster taking all the way, 3-1 the count now. Pioneers are in their black tops. White lettering, white numbers, as there's the first base runner for the Collegians. Pitch misses up and away. 1-out walk for Diamond Club. Pioneers are in their black tops with white lettering, white numbers. No number on the front. Actually, blue numbers, and they do have a number on the front. Bottom right corner of their jersey is also the big number on the back of their jersey. Blue number trimmed in white, white lettering trimmed in blue as the first pitch to Kai Douglas misses outside for a ball. Pioneers also in their white pants with a red stripe down the side, red socks as well. As the next pitch to Douglas misses low. Pioneers also in their black caps with WN on the front and a red brim. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner not moving. Next pitch is in there for a called strike. 2-1 now. Douglas swinging it from the right side. He's playing left field today here for the Collegians. 2-1, hitters count still. Chopper foul near the Pioneer dugout. Counts move now to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Man on first here, top half of inning number 1. It's getting started here at Oregon Trail Park. Check on the runner at first. He'll dive back safely. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 from Ferguson. Drops into the zone. Got him looking. Strike 3 called. And there is the second out of the inning. Got the man looking for the strikeout. And next to hit will be Cale Corridon. So Ferguson did check on McMaster over there at first when it comes to stolen bases. McMaster, 1 stolen base and 1 try as the first pitch to Corridon misses high. Good fastball there. Can't get him to chase. 1-0 the count. One and 0. Nice slider from Ferguson as it drops right at the knees for a strike. 1-1 the count now. Ball and a strike. Ferguson glances over. 1-1. Catches the outer half of the plate. Another slider, another beautiful pitch from Caden Ferguson, and he is 1 strike away from ending the inning. Ferguson getting the signs. He likes what he's hearing from Clute. 1-2. Up the third base line, fielded by Blanco. He's going to go the short way for the out, and there is out number 3. Interesting choice to throw to second that time, but you know what? It works. And there is the final out. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on since Blanco threw out the runner. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 1 on your West Coast scoreboard. There's no score. Collegians 0, Pioneers 0. We come back. First chance for the Pioneers. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Strong enough to not have it flag. Say so. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. Pioneers getting ready for their first time to swing the sticks. Go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the home team, the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Leading things off and playing second base will be Jake Eady. Bryce Peterson in the 2 spot. He's over at shortstop. Batting third and playing first base, he's as hot as they come, Davis Goodwin. Batting fourth in the cleanup spot, playing right field will be Tyler Antwine. Henry Douglas in the 5 spot. He's doing the DHing today. Batting sixth and playing in center field will be Alex Draper. Caden Clute batting seventh and doing the catching. Ben Kern is batting eighth and playing in left field. And last but not least, Kevin Blanco will be in the 9 spot and playing third, as he usually does. First pitch to Jake Eady was cut on and missed. 0-1 the count, as Luis Lepe on the mound for Diamond Club, as Eady pops one up towards the right side. Tracking into foul ground is Mulvaney, and he will put it away for the first down of the inning. Quickly, 1 gone. Luis Lepe. For the life of me, I couldn't figure out. I knew I recognized his name, and for the life of me, I couldn't figure it out. I thought that he had played in the summer league that I had called past couple of years. I was wrong. I recognized his name because he is from Douglas, Wyoming, and plays at Midland University. And I helped out with the Wyoming Legion a few times over the past, back when I was in high school. So that's where I recognized his name. Lepe making his 5th start, 6th appearance on the year. He has thrown 22 2/3 innings. Down in the count 2-0 here to Peterson. Next pitch catches the outer half of the zone for a strike, 2-1. 3 wins, 1 loss for Lepe. He has given up 19 runs, 16 of those earned, as Peterson with a big cut and miss, 2-2. 25 strikeouts, 19 walks, an ERA just under 5 for Lepe. Peterson shoots one towards the left side. Corridan's got it. Throw to first. Will skip and take the first baseman off the bag. And Bryce Peterson will be safe. I believe they'll rule that an E6. As Peterson on base. There is 1 out in the inning, so I do owe you a defensive alignment check. And the Diamond Club Collegians will look like this defensively. In left field, Kai Douglas, as the first pitch to Davis Goodwin misses up and away. Left field, Kai Douglas. Center field, Blake Young. Right fielder is Tanner Gertz. Third baseman is Max Matucci. Shortstop, Cale Corridan. Taylor McMaster playing second base. And Brock Mulvaney, the first baseman. Man behind the plate doing the catching, Andrew Buckhold. Calling all the pitches for Lepe to throw. Big swing and miss that time from Goodwin. Evened up the count, 1-1 here. 1-1 in the air, right center. That will get down for a hit. Peterson being waved, trying to go first to third. The throw cut off by the shortstop. No throw to third. And Peterson safe. He'll go first to third. And it's a single for Davis Goodwin. Runners on the corners here as time called from behind the plate as Buckholt giving the signs, defensive alignment, or calling the defense, giving the signals. First pitch swinging is Antoine. He'll knock it foul. It's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. As Antoine puts one in the air to center. Young tracking. He'll put it away for the second out of the inning. Throw will come in, and no throw to the plate. Bryce Peterson in to score. It's a sacrifice fly for Tyler Antoine, and the Pioneers take the lead early. It's 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. So runner on first now, 2 gone, and next to hit will be Henry Douglas. Check on the runner over at second. He dives back safely. Close play there at second. Also, with that hit from Davis Goodwin, he extends his hitting streak. He's now hit safely in 8 straight. Now he's over on second. He stole second. Nice breaking ball there from Lepe as it catches the zone. 0-1 the count. Left on left matchup here as Lepe comes set. Off the end of the bat. Foul. 2 strikes now to the batter. Lepe, check on the runner over at second. Here it comes. Fastball misses high. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Lepe glances back, comes set, 1-2. Bounces to the plate. A good job by Henry Douglas, able to spit on it. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count evened up, 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here it comes. Pitch misses outside. Good fastball there. Can't get him to chase. Sure, Lepe thought that was strike 3. Two full count opportunity now here for Henry Douglas. Here it comes. That pitch got him looking, looked low and away. Caught the outer corner in the eyes of the home plate umpire, and that'll end the inning. No runs? No, excuse me. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and a man left on. We'll go to the top half of inning number 2 on your West Coast scoreboard. The Pios 1 and the Collegians 0. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
All right, this is Eric Oswald, the president of the local chapter of the Christian
Yeah, I
Brothers
completely missed that.
We end up combining with the Lexington Dance Scholarship, whether it's in the strider ride. We're gonna have a strider race here. And I need to know who our contestants are. What's your name?
Aaron Mason.
All right, Aaron Mason. You're gonna race down there, James, that's you, Madison, he's our vice president here. You're gonna go on my count of three. 1, 2, 3. And the winner, Aaron.
We've played one full inning here at Oregon Trail Park. Pioneers have the lead 1-0 as we begin the top half of inning number 2. 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for Diamond Club. As it'll be Blake Young to lead things off here for Diamond Club. Caden Ferguson still out there. First pitch to him is off the plate away for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Hard hit towards the left side. Sliding effort by Blanco, and it'll get into left for a base hit. First hit of the ball game for the Collegians, as it's a leadoff single for Blake Young. Just nice piece of hitting. Watched it the entire way in and ripped it into left field. Man on first, nobody out. McDawley next to hit as the first pitch misses off the plate away for a ball, 1-0. Glance back over the man first. No check on him. Runner breaks for second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw down will skip into center, but it won't go far enough for Young to consider advancing on it. So 1-1 the count. Young into second with a stolen base. That is stolen base number 4 on the year. 4 stolen bases in 5 tries as the next pitch is skied into left center. Tracking is Draper, and he'll put it away. Fly out to center for Dolly. Next to hit will be Brooke Mulvaney. Mulvaney, dig it in here. First pitch to him, misses low. Swings it from the left side. He's playing first base today. Next pitch. Misses, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Ferguson comes set. Glance back at second. Next pitch misses as well. 3-0 now. Three and 0 the count. Max Matucci waits on deck. Next pitch misses high. Mulvaney taking all the way. Now there's 2 runners on with just 1 out in the inning. First runners on first and second here as Max Matucci will be the next to hit. First pitch, fastball, hit foul towards the Pioneer dugout, 0-1. Matucci plays his college ball at Gateway Community College. 0-1. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes now here to the right-handed hitting third baseman. Ferguson way ahead here, looking for strikeout number 2, and the next pitch is hit foul. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 from Ferguson. Breaking ball hit a ton down the left field line. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it will get foul. All right. Straighten it out now if you're Matucci. He got a pitch he liked to hit. He just jumped out of his shoes and crushed it foul. Here comes the 0-2 from Ferguson. Swing and a miss, and there's the second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Ferguson, as Andrew Buckhold will be the next to hit. First pitch, fastball just missed off the plate, up and away. Want to know the count here. 1-0, right on the outer black for a called strike. 1-1 now here to the right-handed hitting catcher. Two on, 2 out. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. 1 strike away from getting out of the inning unscathed. Ferguson, glance back at second. Here's the 1-2. Outside, counts evened up now. Ferguson still ahead, as he's got one more pitch to try to get creative. 2-2. Got him looking. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back punch-outs for Caden Ferguson to end the inning. 3 strikeouts and 2 innings for Ferguson. 1 run, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 men left on for Diamond Club. Go to the bottom half of inning number 2 on your West Coast scoreboard. The Pioneers 1 and the Collegians 0. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Bottom half of inning number 2 set to get underway. 6, 7, 8 guys due up here for Western Nebraska, as Alex Draper will be the one to lead things off here. Draper, one of the top guys when it comes to on-base percentage. It's just one of the 1-0 the count, as one of the top guys are getting on base, and he's showing why as the next pitch misses inside 2-0. 2-0, caught a lot of the plate. Draper puts one in the air to left. Tracking is Douglas, and he will make the catch a couple of steps from the track. And there is one gone in the inning. So one gone in the inning, as Caden Clute will be the next to hit. First pitch to him misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Clute is from Cornelius, Oregon. Attends Arizona Christian University as the next pitch misses high, 2-0. He's also been away from the team for a little bit as he is appearing in his first game since June 12th. As the next pitch gets away. Making his first appearance since June 12th is Caden Clute. Three balls, no strikes. Here it comes. Outside, ball four. Clute draws the walk. Man on first here with only one out. Next to hit for the Pioneers after his 4-hit performance a day ago, Ben Kern digging in. Runner breaks for first, throw for second, throw. No one was covering second. As Clute took off immediately. Second time that's happened where a pickoff attempt was had because the runner took off basically immediately. Clute into second because no one was covering second. Next pitch is a fastball to Kern. He'll chop it foul. 0-1 the count to him. So Clute just getting right back to what he's been doing. As that's his second stolen base this season. Oh, 1. Check swing. They'll say he went around. He did. 0-2 the count here to Kern. He's swinging the black bat today. He was using the baby blue bat yesterday, and I noticed him swinging with the black bat in batting practice today. I walked over and I said, hey, man, if I were you, I'd be using that blue bat until you went hitless. As the next pitch is a fastball that misses inside 1-2. And he said, I know, right? Well, apparently yesterday, the bat broke. The blue bat broke that he had for Father's Day. He was going to send it to his dad. I'm sure his dad will still get it eventually. But, yeah, the blue bat that he had broke. As the next pitch misses. So from 0-2, it's now 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Kern. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Kern down on strikes, and there's the second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Lepe. Next to hit for the Pioneers with a man on second. Here's Kevin Blanco. First pitch to Blanco, misses off the plate away. 1-0 the count here to the right-handed hitting third baseman. Blanco, so far this year, he's hitting .409 with runners in scoring position. 1-0, in there for a strike. Just dropped the curveball right in there, and Douglas. I'll figure out his name. Blanco. Kevin Blanco nodding his head and saying, "Yep, that's a strike. It's right there. Good pitch from Lepe." 1-1 fastball into left for a base hit. Babe right, waving the runner home. The throw will go over the head of the shortstop all the way over to first. And Kevin Blanco with an RBI single, and the Pioneers have put up another run in the inning. Have put up 2 runs here in 2 innings. As they add on to their lead, it's 2-0 now in favor of Western Nebraska. So the 2-out RBI single. Second time through the order now for the Pioneers as Jake Eady takes a look at the first pitch off on the outer part of the plate for a strike, 0-1. Fastball right down the middle, slow roller towards the middle, and picked up by McMaster. He'll take it to second base himself for the out. And it's out number 3, so Blanco out trying to advance to second. That'll end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base since Blanco tagged out there. Top half of inning number 3 we go on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Pioneers 2 and the Collegians nothing. We'll be back. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. What were you laughing about earlier? Fun times. Top half of inning number 3 set to get going here. As we'll begin the second time through the order here for the Diamond Club Collegians. Tanner Gertz will lead things off. First pitch to him is a strike. Thought about swinging at it. Wasn't sure if he wanted to. Kind of a half swing, and he a little upset with himself after that. 0-1 the count. Gertz grounded out to begin the ball game. Here's the 0-1. Misses. Ball on a strike now. One ball, 1 strike here. Ferguson comes set. 1-1 off the end of the bat. It'll get foul. 1-2 now. One and two. Ferguson looking for strikeout number 4 here. He's not going to get it that time. Good fastball. 2-2 now. Two and two. Leadoff man at the plate here in the top half of inning number 3. Pioneers lead at 2-0. Swing and a foul ball. Did Clute hold on to it? No, he didn't. So Gertz will stay alive here. Still 2-2. Two and two. Collegians trying to find a way to answer the 2 runs the Pioneers have put up here. 2-2. Got him looking on the outer half for a called third strike. It's 3 straight strikeouts for Caden Ferguson. And there's 1 gone here in the top half of inning number 3. One out of the inning. Next to hit will be Taylor McMaster. As the fastball to him misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Say, folks, summer 2025 is the inaugural season of Front Range League Collegiate Baseball. Summer wood bat baseball played along the Front Range of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado and Nebraska. Visit frontRangeLeague.com for schedules, standings, stats, and more. That's frontRangeLeague.com. Next pitch to Ferguson, from Ferguson, taken for a strike. That pitch also taken for a strike. Couple of good fastballs there from Ferguson, and he's ahead in the count once again, 1-2. Looking to make it 4 straight. He cannot as the pitch misses low. 2-2 now. Still with a chance to do it. Still has a chance to do it. 2-2. Looked good from up here. Just missed low. Full count now. McMaster walked his last time up. As he's worked the count full here. Payoff pitch from Ferguson. Popped him up towards the right side. Goodwin giving chase. He puts it away, and there is the second out of the inning. So, first 2 men down in order here for the Collegians as the first pitch to Kai Douglas misses low for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count now. Ferguson's been doing a good job of filling up the zone here in this to start this ball game. As mentioned, 4 strikeouts and 2 1/3 as a liner right by the glove of Goodwin. And just an opposite field hit. Nice piece of hitting there from Kai Douglas. He drops one into right field for a base knock. It's a 2-out single, and that'll open up the door here for Cale Corrigan. Ferguson comes set, first pitch. Swing and a miss at the first pitch, trying to go after him early. 0-1 the count. Ferguson through 2 2/3. He's thrown 53 pitches, 32 of them strikes. Next pitch misses. 1-1 the count. Man on first here, 2 outs. Top of the third. 1-0, misses low. Good block behind the plate by Clute to keep it from going to the backstop. 2-1 now. Ferguson steps off the mound, takes a second, catches his breath, uses the rosin bag, now glances over at first, comes set quickly. Next pitch on the outer corner for a called strike. 2-2 now. Sure, Corrigan just asked, did that catch the corner? Yeah, home plate umpire said, yep, it did. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Corrigan doesn't even have to think about swinging at that one as the slider misses down and away. Full count now. 3-2, 2 outs. Douglas will be moving over there at first. Ferguson gets the sign, glances over at first, comes set, off pitch. Swing and a miss. Caden Ferguson, 2 more strikeouts to add to his total as he's got 5 in 3 innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left on. Go to the bottom half of inning number 3 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Pioneers 3, Pioneers 2, and the Collegians nothing. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball here on KNEB.
And he's going home with the gift that sponsored by Gering Family Dental. Thank you guys for coming.
Congratulations to our winner. And go to Gering Family Dental at 2 Street for all of your dental needs.
If you don't have. Bottom of the 3rd set to get going, as it'll be the 2-3-4 hitters due up here for Western Nebraska, as Bryce Peterson will be the one to get this inning started for the Pios. Peterson, he reached base via error in his first AB, so make him 0 for 1 today. Luis Lepe still out there for the Collegians as the curveball drops into the zone for a strike. That was a good pitch there from Lepe. I think Peterson thought that was high. He's one of the taller guys, so that tall frame hurting him here, but that pitch is in the air, left center. Going after it is Kai Douglas, and he will be able to make the play. And quickly, there's 1 gone here in the bottom of the 3rd. One out, nobody on. Next to hit will be Davis Goodwin. Goodwin got a hit his last time. First pitch curveball catches the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Goodwin mentioned, talked to him in the pregame show. Loves his golf. As the 0-1 misses up and away. Has aspirations to be a scratch golfer at some point in his life. One. Hard shot on the ground to third, fielded by Bertucci. Throw to first, or excuse me, Matucci. Throw to first in time, and there's out number 2. Quickly, 2 are gone here in the bottom half of inning number 3, and next to hit will be Tyler Antwine as Davis Goodwin must have seen something out of Lepe there, as he had something to say to Antwine before Antwine dug in. First pitch at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Love to know what Goodwin had to say to Antwine there. 0-1, misses low, 1-1. Antoine hit a sacrifice fly as last time up, so no official at bat for him. Ball on a strike. Here it comes. That caught a lot of the plate, and Antoine knew it. He shoots it foul near the Pioneer dugout. It's 1-2. Pioneers, like the Collegians, have gotten one hit in every inning. Pioneers been the only one to cash in on that one hit as the next pitch bounces to the plate. 2-2 now. Pioneers, 2 hits in 2 innings, as I just said, and also the Collegians, 3 hits. As Antoine pops one up. Tracking is, who's going to find it? No one's going to find it. Now Antoine caught in a pickle as he was looking to advance to second. Throw over to the first baseman. Antoine trying to figure out where he wants to go. Second baseman drops the ball. Throw to first is in time. Wow. Antoine tried to get aggressive on the pop-up as it landed to the left of the pitcher's mound. No one could find it. I think everyone in the infield lost the ball in the sun. Antoine tried to get aggressive and advance to second, and all of a sudden, he found himself caught in no man's land between first and third. What a weird way to end the inning. We've played 3 full already. Go to the top half of inning number 4 under West Coast scoreboard. It's the Pioneers 2 and the Collegians nothing. Go to the top half of the 4th. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park as we begin the top half of inning number 4. Blake Young set to lead things off. Takes a look at the first pitch he sees on the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Next pitch swung on, hit back up towards the middle, and it'll get through into center for a base knock. Make Young 2 for 2 today. Couple of singles to his credit, as that's the second leadoff single he has hit here in this one. As McDawley will be the next to hit. Dawley looking to bunt. First pitch, pulled the bunt back, caught the zone anyway. It's 0-1. One. Catches the zone on the bottom corner, bottom outside corner. Dawley didn't like the call. He'll step out, take a couple of practice hacks. 0-2 the count. Runner breaks for second. Pitches outside the throw. 0-2. 1-2, I should say. they credited. They called the play to end the bottom of the third a pop out to the pitcher for Antwine, which is not right. Antwine should have a single as the next pitch misses. Two off the end of the bat, foul. Two balls, two strikes. Dolly swings, hits one on the ground to third. Blanco looks the runner back to second. Runner will advance to third now as the throw to Goodwin was in time. So Dolly out at first. Young didn't seem to really care about Blanco looking him back. Ran over anyway. So aggressive base running from the Collegians puts a man at third here with only one out. Right, first pitch to Brock Mulvaney. Hard hit up the first base line. Foul ball. 0-1. Next pitch misses outside. 1-1. One off the end of the bat, foul. Sounds like someone's blowing into a tuba out there. 1-1, hit back foul. Trying to figure out what that sound is. Is that part of the soundboard they got over there in the PA booth? I guess it is. 1-2 the count here. Brock Mulvaney still hitting. Drew a walk his last time up as the 1-2 chopped towards the second base. Edie looks the runner back to third. Throw to first in time. There's two gone here in the top of the fourth. Two gone, runner on third. Next to hit, Max Matucci. First pitch to up, misses outside. Matucci, 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count now. Surprised there's no one up and throwing in the Pioneer bullpen at the current moment. Ferguson closing in on 70 pitches. 1-1. Up the third base line, foul ball. Took one hop fair. Blanco ran after it, but it got behind the third base bag and went foul. 1-2 the count. 1-2. Swung on, line shot. What a catch by Kevin Blanco. Man, you want to talk about the hot corner. Kevin Blanco catching one on a line. Go to the bottom half of inning number 4 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Pioneers 2 and the Diamond Club Collegians 0. We'll be back. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB and watching on the Front Range League Network.
And they each have 3 tacos to toss in the hoops over there. So, are you guys ready? Let's start going. Oh, so close, keep going. All right, looks like we have a winner. Great job, guys. See you, Bill.
All right, thank you, Joey. We want to thank top of the world for their support. And thank you to the top of the world at 2601 in Scott Club. And partners with that work.
Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park as we'll begin things here in the bottom half of inning number 4. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for Western Nebraska as Henry Douglas will be the one to get things started. Douglas, he struck out looking to end the first inning his last time up. First pitch swinging towards the right side. Mulvaney's got it. Underhand flip to Lepe, and Lepe wins the foot race, and there's one gone. Quickly one gone in the inning, and next to hit for the Pioneers will be Alex Draper. First pitch to Draper, catches the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Over the past couple of days, as the next pitch to Draper misses low, able to meet Alex Draper's grandparents, who came along on the trip, went down to Boulder, also went to Colorado Springs as the next pitch misses inside to Draper. 2-1 the count. It's been fun. Nice. They're here in attendance today. Saw them before the game, talked with them a little bit. Wanted me to give a shout out to Alex's mom, their daughter, Jill, who they told me is listening on KNEB. So shout out to Alex's mom, Jill. 2-2, misses inside to Draper, and he's got a full count here, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Inside, Draper thought about going after it. I think it hit off his bat, and it's a foul ball. Kind of a check swing. Would have been a ball if it missed him, but got a piece of his bat, so Draper will have to stay at the plate. Full count again. Flew out to left to begin the second inning last time to Draper. Full count offering is popped up. Middle of the diamond, drifting to the left side as Corrigan will put it away for the second out of the inning. Caden Clute will dig in here as the first two guys go down. Breaking ball, caught a lot of the plate, hit foul, 0-1. Oh, 1 misses high. 0-1 the count now. Clute drew a walk his last time up. One down the middle, hard shot, caught at shortstop. Cale Corrigan. Just a hard shot, floated right into his glove. Nearly got down for Clute to maybe have a chance at getting over to first, but was able to stay in the air long enough for Corrigan to put it away to end the inning. We've played 4 full. Top half of inning number 5 coming your way next on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Pioneers 2 and the Collegians 0. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball here on KNEB. Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park as we begin the top half of inning number 5. Nine, 1, and 2 hitters due up here for Diamond Club. You've only played, I don't know. No. I almost made a comment, but you know what? I don't want to jinx something here. I'm just going to keep it to myself. First pitch on the outer black for a strike. Good pitch there by Caden Ferguson, still going for his 5th inning of work here. 0-1 the count. 0-1, foul ball. I think that might have hit off of Buckhold, Andrew Buckhold. At the dish here. Next pitch misses. 1-2 the count. Ferguson readies. Here's the 1-2. Look out. Nearly got a piece of him as Buckhold has to turn out of the way of that one. 2-2 now. Buckhold struck out looking. 2-2. Popped him up. Clute running after it. Coming in is Blanco as well. It'll get foul. Got out of play, hit against the bleachers. And the count will stay 2-2. I got the fans talking. Ferguson looking for strikeout number 6. See if he can bring it here. Not going to get it on that pitch as it bounces. Next pitch is low and away. 3-2 now. Say, folks, all Front Range League games on the Front Range stream on the Front Range Baseball Network on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube at Front Range Baseball Network. Hard shot up the third base line. Foul. Hit that hard. Just got to straighten it out. A couple of hard hit balls that the Collegians, they've been doing a good job at hitting the ball hard. A couple of them have been able to keep it fair. Others have just shot absolute screamers foul, and another one had an absolute tattoo of a ball that was hit right at Kevin Blanco to end the 4th inning. As the next pitch to Buckhold misses, and it's a walk for Andrew Buckhold. So leadoff walk here as we get to the top of the order now. Tanner Gertz standing in for his 3rd try now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a strike. Steps out of the box, gets the signs over on the third base side. No balls and a strike. Here it comes from Ferguson. Runner doesn't go. Pitch misses inside. Good fastball from Ferguson. 1-1. One ball, one strike. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error of the line for the Collegians so far. Runner breaks for second. Pitch is on the ground towards the left side. Blanco scoops it up. Throw to first is going to kick off a good one, and it'll get away. Runner being waved around, and he will hold at third. See who the error gets put on here. Whether it will be Blanco or Douglas or Goodwin. I think this will be going to the books as an E5 as Ben Einesen will come out and talk shop with Caden Ferguson. Was just getting ready to talk about Andrew Buckle and his stolen base affairs. Won't get credited for one there, but he. See if I can find him here. There he is. No stolen bases this year. On no tries as well. Give you a little bit of a scoreboard update around the league. 3 finals. As there was a few double headers planned to be played, but 3 finals today. The Boulder 64s went to Greeley, took down the Grays by a score of 20-9. NoCo Prospectors swing and a miss from Taylor McMaster. 0-1 the count. Spradley Collegians and the NoCo Prospectors went head-to-head, and in a tight one, good battle between those two teams. 10-9, the final score with the Prospectors picking up the win. And then the Fort Collins Foxes made the trip over to Colorado Springs and took down the Miracles 17-7 football score. 1-1. In the air, left field, Kern ranges to his left, took a couple of steps, puts it away. 1 gone in the inning, and it's a sacrifice fly for Taylor McMaster as after the error, the Collegians had runners on second and third, so the lead has been cut in half here. It's now 2-1 in favor of the Pioneers. Next pitch, hard hit on the ground to short. Peterson goes to third. The throw in time. Took a long time to make the call, as I think the head man for the Collegians wants to talk about it, as the umpire telling the coach he has to stay behind the third base line. Now they're talking about it. And short discussion. I don't think those conversations never end in anything significant. Never. In my 3 years of calling summer ball, those discussions out there on the baselines never end in anything getting changed or anything like that. It's just always a bunch of nothing. So, interesting choice by Bryce Peterson to throw to third, but it pays off, and the Pioneers get the lead runner out. So, Kai Douglas stands in, waves and misses at the first pitch he sees. Oh, 0-1 the count. So a runner on first here with 2 outs, instead of having a runner on third, as the next pitch is popped up into shallow left center. Charging is Draper. He finds it, and there's the third out of the inning. Collegians get 1 run, and they leave a man stranded as well. Go to the bottom half of inning number 5 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's Pioneers 2, Collegians 1. We'll take a break. You're listening to Pioneer Baseball at KNUB and watching on the Front Range League Network.
All right, everyone, time for the hot dog toss.
Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. Collegians able to get a run in the top half of inning number 5, but the Pioneers still holding on to their lead. It is now 2-1 as Ben Kern will be the one to get us started in the bottom half of inning number 5. Luis Lepe still out there for Diamond Club as the first pitch to Kern misses up and away for a ball, 1-0. Kern struck out swinging his first time as the fastball in there for a strike, 1-1 now. To me, maybe a bit of a two-seamer action. That looked to break away from Kern, did that fastball. Another one. Another two-seam fastball. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Lepe gets the sign. Another fastball, chopped foul. That was more of a four-seamer. Didn't have much movement. Just went right after him that time. Kern able to stay alive and knock it foul. One and two. One more time. Fastball bounces to the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lepe still ahead here with 2-2. That pitch misses up and away. Tried to go back to the two-seam. Full count now, 3-2. Kevin Blanco waits on deck. That pitch misses outside. Ball 4, and Ben Kern draws a leadoff walk. And Ben Kern, look out, because he loves to run. Next to hit for the Pioneers will be Kevin Blanco. Check on Kern, dive back safely. Kern, he has 6 stolen bases in 7 tries. He's only been caught stealing once. Blanco 1 for 1 today. I'm sure this team knows that Kern loves to run as they check over again. Kern dives back safely again. Kern has also not been picked off. As Kern breaks for second. Everyone in the ballpark knew he was going to steal, and he is still in there with a stolen base. 7th stolen base of the year, ties him with the team lead, ties him with Luis Quintero for the stolen base lead. 7. One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch to Blanco. Just kidding. Luis Lepe will step off. Still 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0, misses low. Good eye there from Blanco, 2-0. He watched that curveball drop the whole way. You could see him bend his knees with it, trying to follow it out of Lepe's hand. 1-1. Through the left side, that'll be a base hit. Kern will be third. It's a single for Blanco, and there are runners on. Two at-bats, 2 singles for Kevin Blanco. As with 2 on and nobody out, Jake Eady will be the next to hit. First pitch to Eady, stays off the plate away for a ball, 1-0. Eady 0 for 2, pop out and a ground out for him. 1-0 in the air, left center. That'll get down. That'll score 1, maybe 2. Blanco rounding second on his way to third. Eady rounding first on his way to second. Blanco held up at second. Now the ball gets away from the shortstop. Blanco charging home. He's going to be safe without a throw, and it's 2 runs into score for the Pioneers. Jake Eady with a 2 RBI double, and the Pioneers add on. It's now 4-1 in favor of Western Nebraska. Time called here as the pitching coach will come out and talk with Lepe. What a hit by Jake Eady to add more onto this lead for the Pioneers. Talked about the scoreboard update in the Front Range League. Here's a scoreboard update for what's going on in the MLB. We'll start with this one. Out in Cincinnati, the Padres and the Reds. The Padres had no hits going to the top half of inning number 8. Then after a walk drawn, Elias Diaz doubled to give the first hit of the ball game. Padres are still down 8-0. Reds just trying to pick up the win here. As that's going to be it on the scoreboard. Just talk about that. Reds took a no-hitter into the 9th. Bryce Peterson in here. Nobody out. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of inning number 5. As Peterson takes a look at the first pitch, gets away from the catcher. He can't find the baseball as it got all the way to the backstop. Catcher was looking around his feet trying to find it. Eady advances to third now. One 0 from Lepe. Floats into the zone, in the air to right. Charging is Gertz. He will make the catch. What a dive from Tanner Gertz. Was thrown off. I wasn't sure if he held on to it or not, as he just kind of threw his body out there trying to see if he could catch the baseball, and he was able to pull it in. Meanwhile, Eady does come in to score, so call it a sacrifice fly for Bryce Peterson. As another run in to score. It's now 5-1 in favor of the Pioneers, as the first pitch to Davis Goodwin misses low. He thought about going after it, looked back at the home plate umpire. I don't think Goodwin would have been too mad if the home plate umpire called that a strike. 1-0 the count, but he didn't. It's a ball, 1-0. Goodwin coming in today, he has an average up over 500. 1-0. In the air, right center. That'll get down for another single. Goodwin rounding first. He's going to turn it into extra bases. Rounding first on his way to second. And the throw in. And Davis Goodwin with a 1-out double. Pioneers still rolling. As for the second time today, Goodwin with a base knock. He's designated hometown hero in this one, meaning since he got a hit, everyone gets cheap beer. Next to hit will be Tyler Antwine. One gone, runner on second. Goodwin jumping around. Antwine takes a look at the first pitch, misses low. Good eye there by Antwine as that caught a lot of the zone. It looked like it was catching a lot of the zone and just bottom out. That was a good pitch by Lepe. Better eye by Antwine. Goodwin jumping around. 1-0. Chopper foul. Antwine is 1 for 1 today. Hit a sacrifice fly in the first and then singled in the third. Singled should be considered a single as he had a pop-up that landed on the grass, on the infield grass, because no one in the infield could find it. Got all the way to first, then was thrown out trying to get aggressive on the base paths. Next pitch gets away from the catcher, and Goodwin will trot over to third. 2-1 the count here to Antwine. Antwine, he is from Santa Linda, California, and attends Fresno State University. Infield moves in with the runner on third now as the next pitch to Antwine is upstairs for a ball. 3-1 now. Next pitch popped up. It'll get foul. Now they switch it on the scoreboard. I guess it's 2-2 now. Two from Lepe. Up and in. Now it's a full count to Antwine. Next pitch by Antwine, skied foul. Antwine comes into this. He's in the battle for the top RBI guys, as there's about 4 guys who've done a great job at driving people in. Next pitch to Antwine. Did he swing at it? No, says the field umpire, and it's ball 4. He thought about offering at it. Good job, able to hold back. As I don't think the shortstop agreed with it, as he's got something to say to the field umpire. That was Cale Corridon. I think he said something to the field umpire who called that not a swing because the field umpire was looking back at the shortstop. First pitch to Henry Douglas misses high, 1-0. Corridon. He'd be yelling. 1-0 the count. Runner breaks for second, swing and a miss. No throw. 1-1. Tried to go for the hit and run. Douglas missed. Counts evened up here. Ball and a strike. Only 1 out here in the bottom half of inning number 5. Next pitch, down and away. Good eye there by Douglas. Back to a hitter's count here. Douglas is from Richland, Washington, as he pops one up towards the left side. Lepe giving chase. So is Matucci, but it'll bounce on the top of the Pioneer dugout, and it'll go foul. Counts even up here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. As mentioned, Douglas from Richland, Washington. He attends Whitworth University, which is in Spokane, Washington. D3 college up in Spokane. Lepe gets the sign. Here comes the 2-2. Got him looking. Called third strike, and there's 2 gone. Second time Douglas has gone down looking. Third strikeout of the ball game for Luis Lepe. 2 gone now in the inning, and next to hit will be Alex Draper. First pitch to Draper, misses up and in. Next pitch misses high, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes here to the left-handed hitting Draper. That pitch misses inside, 3-0 now. Playing 30. Let's see if a Draper has a green light here. He does not, as it's in there for a strike, 3-1. Draper, he is from Papillion, Nebraska. Plays college ball at Concordia in Nebraska. 3-1. Misses low. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded now here with 2 gone in the inning. As with this, all 9 guys have come to the plate here in the 5th inning as Caden Clute will stride in. Clute 0 for 1. He lined out to the shortstop his last time. First pitch, nice curveball there from Lepe as it drops into the zone for a strike, 0-1. A 1. In the air to right, charging is Gertz. He will put it away, and there is the 3rd out of the inning. All 9 Pioneers come to the plate, and 3 come in to score here in the bottom half of inning number 5. On your West Coast scoreboard, the Pioneers 5 and the Collegians 1. We'll take a break. You're listening on KNEB and watching Pioneer Baseball on the Front Range League Network. We'll be back.
And then in the key, you can be followed by the blow down. Are you guys ready? Go ahead. All right, looks like we have a winner. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you, Bailey. Great job on the successful. Thank you for the service. That's all for your support of the Nebraska Pioneers. Thank you for the Pioneers coming to the table. Contact. Put it in that wall.
Top half of the 6th inning set to go as there's a new pitcher on the mound for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, Cameron Meyer. Will be the one to get this 6th inning underway. He is from Scottsbluff, Nebraska, and plays college ball in Scottsbluff for Western Nebraska Community College. He is making his 5th appearance of the year. He has gone 5 2/3 innings. No wins, 1 loss. Nope. No wins, no losses, as the first pitch is a strike. Blake Young first to greet him here. No wins, no losses, no save opportunities. He's given up 12 hits as the next pitch is popped up towards the right side. Goodwin will not be able to make a play as it'll get out of play and a barehanded grab by a spectator. I think he caught it on the bounce. Doesn't count. I'm kidding, obviously. No balls and 2 strikes to Young. As Meyer not quite able to get the inning started with a strike count. First pitch, next pitch misses away. 1-2 the count here to the right-handed hitting center fielder. Yeah, Meyer, as the next pitch is in the air to left. Going back is Kern. It will one hop against the wall. That'll be extra bases here for Young. Throw in from Kern will hold the runner at second, and it's a leadoff double for Blake Young. Make him 3 for 3 today, as he has been about the only one that the Pioneers have not been able to get out here in this one. Blake Young has led off the second, fourth, and sixth, and has gotten hits in every inning. Next to hit, McDawley. First pitch misses, down and away, 1-0. Dawley 0 for 2 today. He grounded out his last time. As time called here. I think Kloop might have got crossed up on that. Make sure that they have the signals together. One ball, no strikes. Here it comes from Meyer. Next pitch catches the outer half. 1-1 the count. Ball and a strike. Meyer comes set. Here it comes. Absolutely ripped it down the left field line, and it will just get foul. Dawley just fisted it down the left field line, as that was completely in on his hands. Somehow able to get around on that and hit it a long way. Nearly fair. Instead, he'll have to come back and see at least one more pitch here, 1-2. Meyer comes set. Here comes the 1-2. Next pitch, missed low, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Beautiful breaking ball, hit foul, and I think that caught Clute in an area where you don't want to get caught. As he popped up pretty quickly. I think the home plate umpire's laughing about it. Got to have a little humor in instances like that. Applause from the Pioneer faithful. So 2-2, here it comes. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses outside. Throw to third is not in time. Field umpire took a long time to call it, and here comes Easton Babe. Took a second for the dust to settle, and now we're going to talk about it, see if the home plate umpire has a different opinion. I doubt he will. Nope. Man, I guess it was a great swim move by Blake Young to keep him from getting thrown out there, as Young steals third. There's nobody out here. Full count pitch from Meyer. In the air to the left, about the same hit he had his last time there on that foul ball. Gets foul again. We'll try it again at 3-2. Stolen base number 4 on the year for Blake Young. As this pitch is in the air to right, coming on is Antwine. He'll glove it for the out, and third base coach determined it was too shallow, or well, he had his hands on his head. I think the third base coach determined that was hit too shallow for Young to consider advancing on it, so it's a fly out for McDolly. As Brock Mulvaney takes a look at the first pitch fastball off the plate away for a ball, 1-0. Got a decent crowd here at Oregon Trail Park. People really filling it up here. As the next pitch miss is in there for a strike, actually, 1-1. Right at the knees. Good pitch, ball and a strike. 1-1 off the bat foul. Mulvaney, he is 0 for 1 today. Drew a walk in the second and grounded out in the fourth. Down in the count here, 1-2. Meyer looking for his first strikeout. Swing and a miss, and he gets it, and there's 2 gone here in the inning. Trying to leave the runner stranded on third, as now it'll take a base hit to bring him around to score. As Max Matucci will be the next to hit. First pitch he sees, misses off the blade away for a ball. It's 1-0. Matucci, 0 for 2 today, struck out and lined out. He hit that rocket right to Kevin Blanco. He pops one up near the left side. Looking around, it will get foul. Ball and a strike to Matucci. Next pitch, catches the outer half, 1-2 now. Ferguson a strike away from putting Matucci away. 1-2, in on the hands, popped it up, shallow center, going back on it is Peterson. Takes a couple of steps onto the outfield grass, and there's the out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit, a leadoff double from Blake Young. They're able to leave him stranded over there at third. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 6 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's Pioneers 5 and the Collegians 1. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Bottom of the 6th, set to get going. Same guy who started the 5th inning, Ben Kern, will be the one to get going. He drew a walk in his last time. As mentioned, all 9 guys came to the plate in the 5th inning for the Pioneers. In all innings except 1, the Pioneers have been able to keep the Collegians off the scoreboard as the first pitch to Kern misses for a ball. Luis Lepe still out there going for his 6th inning of work as the fastball misses high, 2-0. A little surprised Lepe out there as now there's someone throwing. Didn't see anyone throwing in the Collegian bullpen in the previous inning. Now there's someone up and throwing. 2-0 the count now to Kern. Two 0 to the right-handed hitter. Inside, no. Called a strike, 2-1. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Two. Slow roll on the ground is short. Charging is Corrigan, and it gets right between his legs, and it'll squeak into left center for maybe a hit. Are they gonna slap Corrigan with an error? They will give Corrigan an error, and Ben Kern on to start the inning via error. Next to hit for the Pioneers will be Kevin Blanco. Check on Kern, and it gets into right field up against the fence. Kern's going to be able to go 2 bases. He's rounding second on his way to third. The throw, not in time, and Ben Kern goes first to third after the failed pickoff attempt. So Kern on third. Kevin Blanco still has yet to see a pitch. There he sees a pitch. 1-0. Kern 2 for 2, or excuse me, Blanco 2 for 2 with a couple of hits. As the 1-0 chopped foul. Ball on a strike. Blanco, one of 3 guys on the squad from Venezuela. One of 2 guys from La Guaira, Venezuela. As the next pitch misses high, Blanco shakes his head. 2-1. He also attends Cochise College in Douglas, Arizona. 2-1, down and in, 3-1. Leadoff man on here is Kern. Got all the way to third after reading via error, and also then getting to third on a failed pickoff attempt. 3-1 from Lepe. Ripped off of the third baseman. Kern turns around and heads for home, and it'll be another single, a 3-hit performance from Kevin Blanco. That's a hot shot. Not much that the third baseman could do about that. You got it. Oh, that is tough. I mean, that ball is, I don't have a radar gun. I want to say 90 miles an hour off the bat. That's a tough break. You can't give an error on that, in my opinion. In my eyes, Kevin Blanco, 3 singles and another RBI for him, and that'll be the end of the day for Luis Lepe. But what heads-up base running by Ben Kern? As a new pitcher will be on the mound for the Diamond Club Collegians. With that, we'll take a look around the MLB. Give you a little scoreboard update. As there are 9 games currently ongoing, 1 getting close to ending. That game getting close to ending is the Giants and the White Sox. 3-1 in favor of the Giants. They're in the bottom of the 9th. Bottom of the 8th out in Baltimore, the Orioles doubling up the Rays, 16-8. Bottom of the 7th, Mariners taking on the Rangers in Arlington, tied at 5 in the bottom of the 7th. Astros and the Cubs going head-to-head. Just ended the 7th inning. Both teams 48-33 on the year. 7-3 the score in favor of the Astros. Middle of the 7th in Kansas City, Dodgers taking on the Royals, 5-4 in favor of the Royals. Top of the 7th over in Milwaukee, the Rockies and the Brewers going head-to-head, 7-4 in favor of the Brewers. Phillies and Braves, an NL East divisional matchup. Top of the 3rd, it's already 5-0 in favor of the Phillies. Top of the 3rd, out in Anaheim, Nationals and the Angels going head-to-head. 2-1 the score in favor of Washington. And the final game going on right now, bottom of the 3rd, Out in Arizona, Marlins and the Diamondbacks going head-to-head, tied at 0. Some finals in the MLB. The Mets fall to the Pirates. 9-1 the final score of that out in Pittsburgh. Yankees played host to the A's. Yankees beat them 3-0. Cardinals went to Cleveland and picked up a 5-0 win. Blue Jays in an AL East matchup against the Red Sox picked up the win in Boston 9-0. Twins made the trip to Detroit to pick up the win 4-1. And last but not least, the Reds and the Padres, and what might be an interesting NL wildcard matchup. 8-1 the final score, Reds over the Padres, as the Reds mentioned this earlier, Reds took a no-hitter into the 9th inning. Runner breaks for second on the first pitch, Jake Edey, and that one will get off of the second baseman's glove and into center field, but not far enough for Blanco to consider advancing to third. Jake Edey at the plate here. New pitcher on the mound for the Diamond Club Collegians. That man on the mound is Liam McGrew. On the bump is ball on a strike here, Jake Edey. Nobody out here in the bottom half of inning number 6. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. McGrew plays his college ball at Monterey Peninsula College. As the next pitch to Edey misses. 3-1 the count. McGrew making his 7th appearance of the year. He has pitched in 13 2/3 innings. No wins, 2 losses, no save opportunities for him. He has 20 strikeouts and has only allowed 7 walks, as the next pitch is popped up down the right field line. Coming on is the second baseman. That is McMaster. He will be able to put it away for the first out of the inning. And Kevin Blanco will advance to third. So, pop out and foul ground by Jake Edey. Puts 1 out on the board. Blanco standing on third now. Bryce Peterson next to hit as the first pitch to him catches the outer half for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Peterson realized it was a good pitch to hit a little too late and swung right through it. No balls and 2 strikes. Peterson is 0 for 2 today. Had a sacrifice fly his last time. Next pitch down and away, 1-2. Took the catcher out of his spot. Good job to not let the runner advance there. Blanco standing 90 feet away. It's 6-1 in favor of the Pioneers. Next hit is off of the pitcher's glove, and it'll kick all the way into the outfield. It's an RBI single for Peterson, and the Pioneers add on to their lead. It's 7-1. Second RBI of the ball game for Bryce Peterson. As that RBI has pushed him into the 20s. First Pioneer to break into 20 RBIs. That was his 21st. His sacrifice fly got him the 20th of the year as the first pitch to Davis Goodwin misses down and in for a ball, 1-0. Goodwin, he is 1 for 2, 2 for 3 today. Doubled his last time up. Runner breaks for second. Pitch catches the corner. Throw down is in time. And there's the second out. Fourth time Peterson's been caught stealing this year. As there's 2 gone now in the inning. Ball and a strike. Base is empty now here with 2 outs. 1-1. Correct high, deep, left field. Look up, look out, and get out. Davis Goodwin. What more can you say about this guy? You know, when we were down in Colorado Springs, his solo shot, by the way, his 4th of the year, the Pioneers have added on to their lead. It's now 8-1. I know he's sitting there like, man, why did Price have to get caught stealing? Just kidding, obviously. When we were down in Colorado Springs, I was talking with Mike and Easton Babe, and I heard Coach Mike say, as this pitch is chopped foul, Tyler Antwine up to lead things off, knocked foul, 0-1. I heard Coach Mike say, is anyone seeing the ball better than Davis right now? No one is seeing the ball better than Davis right now. As the next pitch kicks away from the catcher, 2-1 or 1-1 the count, excuse me. Antwine, he's 1 for 1 today. He walked his last time up. McGrew comes set. Next pitch. Called a strike. 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Chopper up the third base line. Fielded by the third baseman. Matucci. Throw across the diamond is in time. And there's the third out of the inning. Pioneers get 3 runs, 1 off the bat of Davis Goodwin. As we'll go to the top half of inning number 7 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's Pioneers 8 and the Collegians 1. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball here on KNEB. Top half of inning number 7. As the first pitch to Andrew Buckhold is hit foul. Quickly 0-1. Buckled 0 for 1, drew a walk his last time up. Good pitch to hit, knocked it foul, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here to the right-handed hitting catcher. Cameron Meyer still out there. That ball in the air to right, coming over is Antwine. He leaps and he makes the catch, and there's the first out of the inning. That ball was on a line, and the way Antwine was playing it, he knew that was coming in hot, and he had to do a little bit of a crow hop to try to make the catch, and he was able to grab it for the first out of the inning. Tanner Gertz swings at the first pitch he sees, pops it up. Clute watching it. It'll get foul. And actually, correction, it is not Caden Clute. It is Cooper Gorecki behind the dish now for the Pioneers. Does not appear that any other fielders have changed as the 0-1 misses. Nope, none of the other defensives has changed. One ball and 1 strike as the next pitch misses. Gertz 0 for 3 today as he hits one on the ground to second. Coming over is Edie, and he boots it, and runner will be safe. So an E4. As the 5th error on Jake Edie this season. As the first pitch to Kai Douglas is in the air. Edie able to redeem himself, throws the first, and no! Oh, wow. They say Goodwin didn't keep his foot on the bag, and here comes Easton Babe again. Now they're going to go talk about it. What a play. Jake Edie absolutely redeems himself on the next play. It looked like from up here Goodwin was able to keep his foot on the bag. They're going to talk about it. Home plate umpire had a pretty good angle of that too. And the man on first is out. Davis Goodwin able to keep his foot on the bag, and the Collegians have been doubled up to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error on the Pioneers, nobody left on. Stretch time here in Gering. We'll take a break. On your West Coast scoreboard, it's the Pioneers 8 and the Collegians 1. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Jake Edie tracked this baseball the whole way, as it was a pop out by McMaster. He scrambled. Edie scrambled all the way to the outfield, took a couple of steps onto the outfield. He did have full control of his balance, able to keep his feet when he caught it, as Henry Douglas is leading off the bottom half of inning number 7, shoots it foul for 1. And then Edie had the wherewithal because Tanner Gertz thought that pitch was going to get down, as the next pitch is in there for a strike. 0-2 the count here to the left-handed DH. So Edie, who was off balance, able to make the turn and throw to first after Gertz thought that was going to get down. And a great throw to double up the Collegians to end the 7th inning, as the next pitch is hit foul. 0-2 the count. Next pitch to Douglas. Misses. 1-2. We'll play it. Catcher thought that was strike 3. Douglas is 0 for 3 today. He swings at the next pitch he sees, knocks it foul. 1-2 still. Uncharacteristically hitless is Douglas. One, two. That was down the middle, and it's in the air to left. Tracking is Kai Douglas, and he will be there to make the play. And there is the first out of the inning. Next to hit for the Pioneers will be Alex Draper. First pitch to him misses high, 1-0. Draper, as he does so often, drew a walk in his last plate appearance. 1-0. Fastball right there, called for a strike. Draper knew he had a pitch to hit there. 1-1. Good off speed. 1-2 again. Just completely froze Draper that time. A couple out of the zone. He's lucky Draper didn't take a whack at it. 1-2. Same pitch again, high and deep, right field. Going back are the two outfielders, and it is gone! Alex Draper, with his grandparents in attendance, puts one over the right center field fence. And the Pios add on. It's now 9-1. Home run number 1 on the year for Alex Draper. As he has been showing out recently. Next to hit for the Pios will be Cooper Gorecki. Gorecki takes a look at the next pitch inside for a ball, 2-0. Gorecki is from Bakersfield, California. Attends Cal State Bakersfield right there in Bakersfield. 2-0, cranked high, deep. Look up, look out, and get out! Back-to-back jacks! Cooper Gorecki! as the Pioneers have broke double digits now, 10-1. Home run, first home run of the year for Gering as well. The back-to-back tanks. We'll bring Ben Kern to the plate. And those of you over on the YouTube stream, you saw the bat flip that Cooper Gorecki gave that. He knew that was gone as soon as he hit it. And now you're starting thinking about run rule territory. It's 10-1. If the Pioneers score one more run, this thing's over. Last time these two met, the Pioneers did run rule the Collegians 20-10 out there in Arvada. Come on, Ben. How great would that be? First pitch to Kern, catches the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1. Kern, he is 0 for 2, reached base via error his last time. Next pitch, catches the outer half, and it's 0-2. Oh, 2 to Kern. Misses outside. One ball, two strikes here to the right-handed hitting left fielder. 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Kern, he's a right-handed hitter, but he throws with his left hand. As the next pitch misses low, so from 0-2, it's now 3-2. Kern drew a walk back in the fifth. Three-two. Pitcher comes set. Got him looking. Strike three called. As that was on about the same exact spot that ball one was. Tough break for Ben. Second time he's gone down on strikes in this one. And with 2 outs, here comes Kevin Blanco. Two gone in the inning. As the first pitch to Blanco misses. Next pitch misses as well. 2-0 here to the Venezuelan. Blanco, 3 for 3. 3 singles, although the stat sheet will say there was an error in there. As the next pitch misses inside, 3-0. His second single was an absolute rocket right at the third baseman. Third baseman was lucky to knock it down, but then was unfortunately slapped with an error for knocking it down. 3-0. Look out as Blanco has to get out of the way, and he is awarded first base. It was ball 4 anyway. And the winning run has now entered the base paths. Next to hit will be Jake Eady, as the first pitch to him misses low and away for a ball, 1-0. Eady 1 for 4 today. He doubled home a couple of runs back in the fifth. Inside, 2-0. had a great play to end the top of the 7th. After committing an error, turns around and fields a pop out and then turns around and doubles him up at first. 2-0, hard hit right back to the pitcher. Throw to first will float over there in time. And there's the 3rd out of the inning. 2 runs for the Pioneers off of back-to-back jacks from Alex Draper and Cooper Gorecki. Go to the top half of inning number 8 on your West Coast scoreboard. The Pioneers 10 and the Collegians 1. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB.
They're gonna do the 50 bat today, so they're starting off from here. They're gonna run to the bat, spin 10 times, and then run back. You guys ready? Set, go. Everybody?
Welcome back to Oregon Trail Park. 2 runs put up in the bottom half of inning number 7. Pioneers have a 10-1 lead over the Collegians, as it'll be the 3-4-5 hitters due up here for Diamond Club. Kai Douglas takes a rip at the first pitch he sees. It'll be shot foul, 0-1. Oh, and 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Cameron Meyer out there for his 3rd inning of work. It's done a good job so far. He's only given up 1 hit. That was all the way back in the 6th. 0-2. Floats inside. Gorecki thought that was strike 3. Home crowd thought that was strike 3, and I'm sure he turns back around there and apologizes to the umpire for jumping the gun on him. 1-2. Off the end of the bat, foul into the stands for a foul ball. Douglas, he is 1 for 3. Grounded into a fielder's choice his last time. 1-2, check swing. Did he go? No, says the field umpire, and it's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes here on the right-handed hitting left fielder. Here's the pitch from Meyer. Outside, and we're full now, 3-2. Cale Corrigan waits. See what situation he will have to hit into. 3-2. We'll do it again as the next pitch is hit foul. Payoff pitch one more time here. Misses, and that's ball 4. Leadoff walk for the Collegians. Next to hit will be Cale Corrigan. Corrigan, excuse me. Corrigan. Corrigan. I think I've been calling him Corrigan all day. All day. Apologize. Apologize to Cale. First pitch to Corrigan is in there for a strike. Balls and a strike. We're in the top half of inning number 8. 10-1 our score in favor of the Pioneers. Next pitch off the end of the bat, and that finds the hole into right field for a base hit. Douglas will be held up at second. And back-to-back guys on base here after the single for the Collegians. First and second now with nobody out. And now here comes the impossible out in the lineup for the Collegians, which if you're Diamond Club, definitely want this guy up here right now. Blake Young, 3 for 3, and he doubled his last time. First pitch down and away, 1-0. Young, he entered the day with a .458 batting average, and he has done nothing but raise it in this one. 1-0 from Meyer. Catches a lot of the zone. In the air to center. Coming on is Draper. He almost lost it. Throw is going to go to second. Throw not in time. Draper put his hands up. I don't know if it was because he actually lost it or if it was to try to fool the second baseman or the runner on second. It almost worked because the second baseman took a couple of steps towards third, able to come back in time before he got doubled up. And there's the first out of the inning. I think that was a little trickeration there from Draper. I think he had it the whole way. Just tried to fool Douglas over there on second. First pitch from Meyer. Misses. As McDolly bounces to the plate, gets away from Gorecki. Runner goes to third, and he'll get in without a throw. So Douglas advances to third. Runners on the corners now here. Only one out. 2-0 the count here to Mac. I've been calling him Dolly. It's actually Dossie. So apologize to Mac. And if he has any family watching over on the Front Range League Network, apologize. He swings and pops one into shallow center. Draper coming on. He puts it away for the out. Great throw by Draper. Keeps the runner advancing from third. As Draper's had a busy day, back-to-back outs that he's fielded. He's made 1, 2, 3, 4. He's made 4 catches out there in center in this one today. He's had a busy day. Brooke Mulvaney swings and misses the first pitch he sees, and it's 0-1. Say, folks, July 7th and July 8th, the Range League All-Star Spectacular at beautiful Oregon Trail Park in Gering. The 2-day All-Star Spectacular is presented by Arrowhead Distributing. Day 1 will feature a home run derby from one player from each FRL team as this pitch is on the ground and gets away from Jake Eady. Runner rounding second on his way to third. The throw in from Antoine sends Blanco up the line. And the runner will get to third safely. I think it might be another E4 here on Edie, unfortunately. Yep, there it is. So Mulvaney to first. Also, by the way, Kai Douglas has come in to score for the Collegians, so it's now 10-2. Next to hit will be Max Matucci. He swings at the first pitch he sees, shoots it up the line, foul. So back to this. Day 1 for the All-Star Spectacular will feature a home run derby from one player from each Front Range League team. And Day 2, All-Star Luncheon at the Gering Civic Center and a 6:35 Mountain Time start for the first ever Front Range League All-Star game. Followed by fireworks presented by Culver's Restaurants. For tickets and information, Visit frontRangeLeague.com or WNPioneers.com. That's frontRangeLeague.com or WNPioneers.com for all your information on the 2025 All-Star Game. Meanwhile, 0-2 the count. Gorecki coming as the runner coming home. Throw will go to second, and he is out trying to advance to second. Meanwhile, the run does come in to score. So Corrigan will score after Gorecki had the ball get away from him. But Brooke Mulvaney, is thrown out trying to advance to second. 2 runs into score for the Collegians here in the top half of inning number 8. Go to the bottom of the 8th on your West Coast scoreboard. The Pioneers 10 and the Collegians 3. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball here on KNEB. Bottom half of inning number 8 set to get underway. Pioneers have a 10-3 lead over the Diamond Club Collegians. 2-3-4 hitters due up here as Brace Peterson will be the one to get us started. First pitch swinging is Peterson. It'll get foul. It's 0-1. Liam McGrew still on the mound here for the Collegians. As Peterson off the end of the bat towards the right side. Coming over is McMaster. Has a little trouble with it. Throw to first in time. And Peterson saying no. There's no Peterson trying to argue his case. We're going to come and get together and talk about it. Peterson is pretty sure that he's safe, but I think he did beat it, but I think the call's going to stand here. Home plate umpire's never going to have anything on that scenario. So yeah, Peterson will be out. Home plate umpire's never going to have anything there to try and overturn it. It's purely the field umpire's call there. So 1 out in the inning, and next to hit will be Davis Goodwin. First pitch right at the knees for a call and strike, 0-1. Goodwin, he is 3 for 4 today, and he is a triple shy of the cycle. One. Swing and a miss. I think he knows it. It's 0-2. I think he knows he's a triple shy of the cycle. He had a home run his last time. Down in the count, 0-2. Here it comes. That bounces to the plate. One ball, 2 strikes. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here at Oregon Trail Park. 1-2, bounces to the plate. So from 0-2, it's now 2-2. 2-2, chopped foul, and I think that caught a piece of the catcher. Two balls and two strikes here. Everyone's situated, everyone's ready, and we are set to have this next pitch come. Two balls and two strikes here to the right-handed hitting first baseman. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Goodwin down on strikes. First two guys down in order here for the Pioneers, and next to hit will be Tyler Antwine. Next pitch, look out. Goes up and in on him, and Antwine shoots a glare out to the mound. Want to know the count? Easton Babe coming over, wants to talk to the home plate umpire, and now Easton Babe saying something to the home plate umpire as if, I think, possibly wants warnings, and now here comes the other umpire. Are we? I think Easton Babe thought that might have been intentional. Of course, you don't want to assume anything. Probably shouldn't have said that. Apologies for that. But I don't know. 1-0 to Antwine, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Ball and a strike. Next pitch bounces to the plate. 2-1. There's some fireworks going off over on the right side, over by right center field. I assume the cameras for the Front Range League can catch it. Two one, chopper foul. 2-2 now. I thought I saw that earlier, and thought I was just seeing things. No, there's fireworks going off. We are nearing the 4th of July. June 27th today is. About a week or so away. 2-2 to Antwine. Swing and a miss, and there's the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down go the Pioneers. Go to the top half of inning number 9 on your West Coast scoreboard. It's the Pioneers 10 and the Collegians 3. We'll take a break. You're watching on the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Apologies, folks. Hit the wrong button there. Accidentally fired off an ad. It's the top half of inning number 9, 10-3. 10-3 our score here in the top of the 9th. The Pioneers looking to pick up these final 3 outs. Man on the mound. The man tasked with getting those final 3 outs will be Gabe Wetzel. Wetzel. He is from West Valley City, Utah. Attends Saracoso Community College. This will be his 6th appearance on the year. He has gone 9 2/3 innings, 1 win, no losses, 1 save in 1 try, 10 strikeouts, or 9 strikeouts, 7 walks. As the first pitch to Max Matucci is taken for a strike, a 1-1. A 1 catches the outer part of the plate for a strike. 0-2 the count now. Wetzel looking to get that ERA down. He's got an ERA around 10. 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's a good start to get that ERA down. Waved at and missed for the final strike. And Max Matucci has something to say to Cooper Gorecki, as he was turning around and yelling something at Gorecki as he was walking back to the dugout. Just go back to the dugout, man. First pitch to Buckle, in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, 2. 0-1 on the ground, and it'll get foul as Kevin Blanco about tried to jump throw all the way from the out of play dirt. Wouldn't have mattered. 0-2 the count. Oh, 2 from Wetzel. Swing and a miss, and there is out number 2. Next a hit for the 6th time today. Or no, excuse me, the 5th time. 5th time through the order now for the Collegians. Tanner Gertz. Will he be the only man to come up for a 4th time? For a 5th time, I should say. First pitch he swings at is popped up towards the right side. Edie tracking. Antwine will call him off, and that will do it. Final score in this one, your Western Nebraska Pioneers will pick up the win by a score of 10-3. When we come back, it'll be the Runs Up postgame show coming your way next. Once again, that final score, the Western Nebraska Pioneers 10 and the Diamond Club Collegians 3. When we come back, Runs Up postgame show coming your way next. You're watching the Front Range League Network and listening to Pioneer Baseball on KNEB. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Runza postgame show here on KNEB as your Western Nebraska Pioneers improve to 16-6 on the year as they take down the Diamond Club Collegians by a final score of 10-3. Let's go ahead and break down how we got there. Pioneers got things started off hot as after Bryce Peterson reached via error in the bottom of the first, Tyler Antwine was able to bring him in to score after hitting a sacrifice fly, put a run on the board. Pioneers would get another run in the bottom half of inning number 2 after a walk by Caden Clute, and then a single by Kevin Blanco would bring Clute around to score. Wouldn't see another run until the top half of inning number 5 when Taylor McMaster for the Collegians knocked in a run after a sacrifice fly, brought Andrew Buckle around to score, who led off the inning with a walk. Bottom of the 5th is when the Pioneers really started to break it open, as in the bottom half of inning number 5, things got started out. Ben Kern drew a walk, single from Kevin Blanco, and then a 2-run double from Jake Eady to put a couple of runs on the board. Bryce Peterson would hit a sacrifice fly to bring home another run, and 3 runs would come in to score in the bottom half of inning number 5. Top of the 6th, no runs scored by the Collegians. Then the bottom of the 6th, 3 runs in to score